Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're all really well. This is All Signs for the last half of March. I'm going to be taking a look into all the signs by element and see what's in store for you. And of course, it's always fun. If you're watching this live, hello, Erica. Hello, Cormac. Good to see you guys. Before I get into the readings, let's just go over a little bit of the astrology that's coming in for the last half of March because we have big energy shifts happening. And Saturn just yesterday finally moved into Pisces. I think it's a welcome. Well, here's the thing. I know it's a welcome shift for anyone who's a Taurus, who's a Leo, who's a Scorpio, and who's an Aquarius. I know you're all jumping for joy. You're all excited. Finally, thank you. Goodbye for the squares. However, now we have Pluto entering Aquarius on the 23rd of March, which of course is, oh man, I actually just had the coolest realization because when Pluto was in Capricorn, Pluto entered Capricorn in 2008. And 2008 was the beginning of my very deep dive journey of what has gotten me to here. Of course, it started in other phases, but I mean like the deep dive where I took my 1.5 year sabbatical and I traveled and I really dove deep into my spirituality and all of that kind of stuff. And now with Pluto moving signs into Aquarius, it's actually what some of you are aware of, as I have been working on a very transformative, very Plutonian, a very transformative journey of coaching, a coaching program that I'm going to be launching hopefully very soon. I will be giving you guys more details where you'll be able to at least sign up to get more information. And it's all about the forbidden parts of ourselves. The forbidden journey is what I'm calling it. And it's all about the secrets, which again is very Plutonian. And moving into Aquarius, Aquarius as a Cancer rising is my 8th house. As a Taurus sun, it is my 10th house. And 10th house is business, career, status. Also, with the 8th house, it's really about going deep into the occult and psychology and the subconscious, the subconscious wounding behaviors, and that's all getting explored. And so I'm really excited to finally, with this next 20-year journey of Pluto and Aquarius, is to take everything I've learned and formulate it into this coaching program, which I'll tell all of you guys right now, my goal is to eventually have a certification where I can actually teach people how to coach and use this program for their own business. So lots has been happening behind the scenes. I haven't really been able to talk about it too much just because I've been having to do the work. But I'm very excited about it. It's bigger than anything I've ever done before, and it's giving me a lot of clarity on everything coming forward. So with Pluto moving into Aquarius, Pluto, it rules the underworld. It rules death and rebirth and transformation. It rules secrets. It rules power. Power is a huge thing. And so going into Aquarius, which is the sign of we the people, the sign of inventions, technology, science, innovation. I personally, and I've talked about this before, I really believe that Pluto in Aquarius is going to, when it's done its transit, is going to bring forward technologies and healing apparatus possibilities well beyond, I think, what any of us can imagine right now. I think it's going to be a very innovative 2 decades with Pluto there. Of course, in order to get there, there's going to be some challenges and there's going to be, destruction of the old in order to rebirth the new. And that is always painful. And in order for that transformation to come, it usually comes through crisis. So Pluto is very much about crisis to bring change. So I think, though, in the end of it all, I truly feel like we're going to be in a better off position. It's just going to, it's going to be an interesting road to get there. So definitely some highs and lows. So know where Aquarius is in your chart. If you know your rising sign, I would use your rising sign as your first house to determine where Aquarius is. And this is where Pluto is going to be affecting you. Pluto is going to be bringing some sort of death and rebirth into your life. It's wanting to transform you in some way. It's wanting to push you to pull up all the parts of you that have remained hidden and bring them up to the surface. It's time to bring them out into the open. It's time. And the reason is because until there is light on that darkness, which is very Pluto, very Plutonian, it can't really change. Nothing can change in the darkness, so to speak, until light is shone on it. So that's going to be a huge shift. Now, mind you, Pluto's only going to be in Aquarius for a few months and then goes back in June sometime back into Capricorn until January next year. However, it's sitting at that 0 degrees. And so the 0 degrees is a very powerful degree, and it's really bringing forth an energy about this new beginnings that I think are coming up. The new moon in Aries that is happening only 2 days before, and is also somewhat influenced by this Pluto going into Aquarius. There's so much new beginning energy coming in towards the end of March. It's this new moon in Aries is so powerful. For those of you in the Discord in Alchemy, like talked about it already, that it's like not just a new beginning in a little part of your life. Like this is a brand new freaking adventure kind of beginning in so many ways that is really shifting not just you, but this is shifting the entire world. There is something about this new moon, especially with the nodes about to change in a couple of months into Aries and Libra. Okay. And the fact that the next new moon after this new moon in Aries is another new moon in Aries, which is our solar eclipse. So 2 new moons in Aries, there's just something very powerful about it. It's happening hours after the spring equinox, which is the beginning of the astrological year. There's the Pluto is getting ready to change signs. There's so much here. And of course, Jupiter and Chiron are influencing this new moon greatly. So I personally am really excited. We'll see how the readings turn out. I'm curious to see how the cards fly. And that's about it. So let's get into the readings. Water signs, you guys are first. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Let's go into it and find out. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What is the main theme and what is the potential challenge here for my water signs? For the last half of March, what is the potential challenge? All right. Oh, okay. I think, water signs, you're going to be having a very spiritual last half of March. Your theme here is the temple. Okay. And so often we hear our body is our temple here on this planet, but the temple, like in this lifetime, the temple represents, though, a very sacred place of union, communion. Considering what I see your challenge to be, I wonder if you're being called, water signs, to go deeper into a connection that you have with source energy, with your higher self, maybe even your guides, because the challenge here is the one, which I wonder if you've been struggling in some way, or you're really being just called to go much deeper than you've ever gone before. Let me just see here. I'm getting an opening, an awakening, some sort of epiphany possibly coming through for you water signs the last half of March. Very important to really keep sacred space around you, or create at least sacred time for connection. I feel like I just heard that there are certain answers that are going to be coming towards you this month, or coming into you, I should say, that are going to shed light on something that has been uncertain or cast in darkness as of late for you. I don't know what that will pertain to, but if that's the case, then you're being called to go within, because the answers are coming to you probably with more ease if you're practicing your healing, your connection, your meditation, whatever your sacred spiritual practice is. That's going to be really important. So let's see what we need to know about the past here for water signs. What do we need to know about the past? Okay, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse. We also have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Let me just move that over there. What is coming into the present moment for my water signs? Whoa. Oh my, water signs. Okay, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse, followed by the Empress upright in the heart of your spread, followed by the Emperor. You have the Empress and the Emperor coming up beside each other with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Whoa, powerful. Definitely talking about union here, in many ways. Whether it's reconnection. Oh, wow. Okay. Tell me about the what's coming into the future here for water signs. Okay, we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Oh, sorry, upright. There's so many reversals here. The 7 of Wands in reverse. And then the 2 of Swords upright. Okay, overall energy. Yeah, okay, I'm not surprised. You have the Knight of Pentacles as your overall energy. And below that is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So things are definitely going to be interesting for you in the last half of March here, water signs. Things have been moving slowly, but steadily. There has been growth, but for some of you, it may feel like it's not enough. You maybe want more. This is about, with the 5 of Pentacles underneath the Knight of Pentacles. Let me just make sure I'm reading. Yeah. It feels like you're trying to recover yourself from a distance. Maybe it's parts of you that have been at a distance or feeling isolated. Isolated is probably a better word. And really kind of working slowly to invite those parts home. For some of you, you may just in general feel isolated, and this is about how do you be more connected. So connection is a really important thing. It could be connected to people, it could be connected to source energy, connected to your higher self, but there is a need here for a connection to build, for you to feel more connected to others, to spirit, and most importantly, your own self. And when I say that, I mean like to the true parts, the parts of you that have kind of been really maybe even forgotten about or dismissed. So in your past, you have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and the 6 of Cups in reverse. So definitely, listen, you're struggling here with making things happen. And it's because you've had to address some very deep old wounds, burdens that you've been carrying, or obstacles that have been in your way that have been related somewhat to, definitely to your past. For some of you, your childhood even, that keep you stuck in places that you're just, you want to get out of. You don't want to be there anymore. And I feel like in some ways, for some of you, it's affected your own confidence in your ability to produce things, manifest things, create things, possibly even do the work to create them. For others of you, it feels like some of the work has been done because you're blocked in your manifestation. So in your last half of March here, your present energies, wow, big energy here. Ace of Cups in reverse, the Empress, and the Emperor. I mean, what I'm seeing is an absolute union for sure. Now, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, this is telling me that something is still ripening. Like it's not fully maybe even getting off the ground, or it's just in its beginning stages. It could be more about just seeds planting as opposed to really taking off. But it feels like this is possibly opening up dream possibilities for you. Even some of your bigger fantasies are maybe even starting to come to life. For some of you, this could involve an actual partner or potential partner. If this is someone you're already involved with, it's like there's some sort of harmony or getting on the same page, really being like because these two are side by side, and literally the Empress is on my left and the Emperor is on my right. The right is the masculine, the left is the feminine. It just feels so right. Whatever this is, it feels so right. Something is birthing, opening up. I keep seeing this flower opening up. But what will be revealed, like how big this flower is going to bloom or what is going to be coming of it is still not fully yet known. But it's exciting. Whatever this is exciting. And it feels very balanced, very harmonious, very simpatico. For any of you that this doesn't involve someone else, like this is just you, it feels obviously you're believing in your own self-worth here. Your value is like truly birthing, and you're also like ready to go for it. Like you're actually taking the action. So you're abundant with the possibilities. You're very fertile in your creative process, but you're also taking action. And this could be on a delayed dream or something that you've been really wanting to bring to fruition that has an emotional connection for you. You feel very deeply emotionally invested in it, or it's something you've been dreaming about for a while. Now, in your future, you have the Four of Cups, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Swords. So, this energy is going to take a little bit of I don't know if it's a pause, but something's coming up here, and it may not even be related to like this Empress Emperor so much, but there is this energy for you, water signs, that you're not completely happy with something. Like you feel like you're in this place where you don't want to miss opportunities, but you're realizing that to not miss an opportunity, you have to let your guard down. There's something you're resisting here. And I think you're going to realize what that is in the near future. Because you have the Two of Swords here. It's kind of standing in your way. It's creating some sort of stagnancy for you. And so understanding where it is that you have resistance is going to be crucial into getting you out of this stage where you feel like okay, I don't want to miss this opportunity, or I want to get out of the state that I might be in. And so there's that's coming up in the future. So let's see what this Knight of Pentacles is all about. We'll take a deeper read. Hi, Paul. Hi, Dennis. Zeph. Hello. Lisa. Happily humbled. How are you? Okay, tell me about this Knight of Pentacles for water signs. What is this Knight of Pentacles all about? Give me more details. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Huh. And the Chariot in reverse. Yeah. Okay, you guys, there's an energy here that things have been moving slowly. It's around like you kind of being isolated or recovering parts of you that have been dismissed or not given enough attention. And it's because it puts you in a place where you're either procrastinating, or you feel disconnected from your work, or you're not just really applying yourself in the way that you know how. And it's creating this energy that feels like you've got to work extra hard just to move forward. You're maybe even feeling like things are coming way too slow with that Chariot in reverse. And with the Eight of Cups in reverse too, it's just telling me that this is like an old pattern or behavior that you're trying to work through or trying to get past or beyond. And it's about just staying in the same place or not really getting as far along as you'd like to get along in whatever this is for you. When I look at the Temple as your overall theme here for the reading, like you really do need to make space and time for yourself to be connected. That having that connection is really important. It's almost like it renews your energy source and it also may even impart some insight for you that is needed to kind of shift things. Tell me about the Ten of Wands in reverse. Tell me about the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, we have the Judgment card coming up. Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. It feels like you've been trying to make peace, okay, with your past, where you haven't allowed yourself to receive. And this has caused you to go, like the Judgment card is saying, like there's been some sort of deeper spiritual awakening for you or revelation that you've been imparted with some information, insights here that are deeply spiritual in nature for you. That would be getting you more on path. And I say that in a sense of you feel more on path. And it has to do with you just not really opening yourself up to receiving. Maybe you've been overgiving or spending more of your energy in places that aren't allowing you to actually be in a place to receive. And so I see that you've been revisiting this. And this is like an old pattern, an old wound, like heavy baggage that has had to be dealt with. And it makes sense. How are you supposed to manifest stuff if your receiving muscle isn't really exercising? If you're so busy about giving, or even if maybe there's some underlying unconscious beliefs that maybe deep down you don't deserve it. And so that could also be affecting it. Tell me about the Magician. Yeah, three of Wands in reverse. So what you've been trying to manifest has not really been coming in. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse. You almost feel like you're being rejected by the universe. Water signs is what it feels like. Like, why isn't it coming in yet? What is going on? It's a total, like, I don't even need to clarify that anymore. It's a total feeling of just like, I feel like I'm being rejected at every turn I make, or, and And it's like deep down, you know, the universe isn't rejecting you, but it kind of feels that way. Or at least in a sense of why is it not happening, or why is it so hard, or what is the holdup? You know, like what's there? It definitely feels like there was a block here. Tell me about the Six of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the, okay. We have the Queen of Wands. So past behaviors that relate to the Hangman in reverse. Okay, so I think, yeah, okay, and the Five of Wands. Water signs, this Six of Cups in reverse is referring to like past stuff that keeps you stuck, possibly even in conflict, or drama, or just overall, like when everything's all like this, to like actually pull things apart is so much effort. I think you've been reviewing things about, one, your own creative endeavors, what makes you passionate, where's your desire, your own confidence with your maybe even your creative pursuits or passionate pursuits, even like, again, very spiritual energy here. But I do see though that you've gained a new perspective on this. You're seeing something a little differently. You've definitely had an aha moment here in the past, water signs. And it's about removing this state of conflict that you feel stuck in, that clearly you don't want to be in anymore. Tell me about the Ace of Cups in reverse. Interesting. We have the Wheel in reverse. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. And we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The timing may not be fully, like, again, it's like I said, that Ace of Cups felt like it wasn't just ripe yet. It wasn't ripe enough to be fully upright. And that's what I'm getting. There's something here about this energy that's not fully ripe, but it doesn't mean that things aren't going to be happening here. You're just not going to see the full initiation yet. The Four of Wands in reverse too, with the King of Pentacles. It just, whatever this is, it's going to be stable. It's going to be long-term. It's going to be dependable. And it's going to be at a high level. Like wherever it's going, it's got the potential to go to a really high level. And I want to say it's going to feel really secure. The problem is, though, is that for some reason, there's a timing issue here, whether it's contract negotiations, or maybe other contracts need to be broken in order before this one can start. Like, I don't know. There's something here around, it could even be just parsing out like the finer details of something. But it does, I get a really good energy from this, in that it feels like whatever this is, this Ace of Cups, when it does turn upright, it's going to blossom into something very dependable, secure, and it's going to be like a next level opportunity. Tell me about the Empress. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. Oh, I saw that Devil almost want to come out. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, interesting. So the feminine energy here, okay, the feminine energy has been dealing with fears, long held fears of either being stuck or being stagnant or just not being able to move forward out of fear of being stuck in the same situation or finding yourself just in a place where you don't want to be again. And so the Empress is kind of bringing this to a close. So there is a sense of, I want to say, because we have the Five of Pentacles underneath this Knight of Pentacles, this is telling me there's self-worth issues that are coming up here for you, but it's going to be coming, it feels like you're overcoming them or you're ready to bring them to a close. And this is helping to really balance out the energy. It's just long held fears or worries that have plagued your mind in being just stuck in the same situation again. Like, okay, if I start this, am I just going to end up in the same place? And you don't want to be in the same place. So I think what you've also been doing is really working on your self-worth, but in your own ability to be bigger. And knowing that it's very difficult to attract what you really want when you're focusing on the things that you don't want. So tell me about the Emperor. We have the Six of Wands. Five of Pentacles. There's that five again. King of Cups in reverse. There is a very interesting theme of unworthiness here coming up for you, water signs. But it feels like it's healing that. Like, it doesn't feel like this is a brand new issue, or, you know, it feels more like it's kind of really getting honest. It feels like there's an honesty about this energy of really wanting to be successful and wanting to put someone's self out there, not to be holding emotions back, not to be taking away the opportunity to be vulnerable, but to really present oneself in their truth, and knowing that in order to be seen, to be successful, a certain level of vulnerability and emotional availability is necessary here. And I see that the masculine side is really honoring this. So there's this fear of rejection on the masculine side. So fear of rejection, that someone's going to leave me, or they're not going to understand me, or maybe my vulnerability will overwhelm someone. But with the Six of Wands here, though, I see whatever this is, it's going to be successful. It's going to be it's going to transpire in a good way. So tell me about the Four of Cups in your future. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's just, again, it's like old fears that you're letting go that keep you from missing opportunities. Holding yourself back when you should really be jumping in. Yeah, we have Ace of Swords in reverse. Lots of reversals here. So funny. Water signs. I had a feeling you were going to get a lot of reversals. And look. And your Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I think I'm going to uncover some lies that you perhaps tell yourself about your future, your long-term investments, your long-term happiness, and what you're like. It feels like you're ready to release some sort of anxieties or fears around this, or stress that you keep kind of going over, but like it's not true. Like these are kind of ego beliefs that have kept you from pursuing things in a, I want to say, more deeply connected way. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Okay, there you go. There's your Magician coming in upright. So there's a surrender here. There's a letting go. When you let go of your resistance, things start to happen. So there is something here that you want to let go of. Yeah, look, and you got the Strength card and the Four of Swords in reverse. So I see you putting yourself out there. I see you not retreating and going within. Like, this is about you connecting with others or connecting with another person, connecting with source. It's so important, water signs, for you to be doing that in the last half of March. It's something about your own spiritual development and the health of your own soul's growth that is really vital to your journey. And honestly, right before I kind of pressed to go live on with you, I asked that may the readings guide everyone to their highest timeline, or at least to the journey that takes them to their highest timeline. And it feels to me like this is something where, you know, it's going to be a bit of a struggle for you to just to let go and trust, or to be so open and drop the guard, so to speak. But I really do see you're going to be putting yourself out there. You're going to be putting yourself in a position that you're not usually putting yourself in a really good way, like in a positive way. You're taking a bit of a risk, which is very much the new moon in Aries, very much about taking risks. That's what this whole new beginning is so important about. Like, we're being called to finally take risks on ourselves, or take risks in a way that it's very supported, this new moon. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. You have the Temperance card and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Whoa, major, like, fluorescent light message here. You're going to feel a little bit confused about something. Don't rush it. Something's going to come up in the near future. You don't want to rush the answer. You don't want to rush the process. The message here is very clear. Take your time, evaluate, weigh everything out, and proceed mindfully. I don't like to say proceed with caution. Proceed mindfully, and very consciously. It just feels like you're going to be confused about something, and it's going to cause you to just kind of stop everything. You're going to need to reassess something here, and it's okay. It's not a bad thing. I'm just getting the message here for you. Whatever it is, don't rush it. Just take your time, and now, like, analyzing everything or processing whatever it is that you need to process before you make your decision to move forward. Okay? So water signs, that's my reading for you. I hope that it was helpful, and I hope that it plays out this way for you. I know, like, it's so interesting to see some of the comments in the videos a couple weeks later, and you guys come back and you tell me that it played out exactly as the way the cards said it would. So that's always really cool. So, you know, if you feel the need to drop by in a week or two and let me know, please do, because sometimes the readings don't make sense to someone immediately. They're not sure they see it, but then, like, it plays out and everything's crystal clear. So, who's next? Is it air? I think it's air. Air signs, you guys are next. Okay. Air signs are next. Hi, Alfredo. Dynamite, hello. Zephyr. This confirms some messages you've been getting and then waffling on during your spontaneous prayer attacks. Oh. I'm glad you got some clarification there. Hey, Suitorbug. Khalid, how are you? I know. Thank you to Zeph. Everyone thanks Zeph, because Water, you almost got dismissed. I almost did fire today twice. Oh, Stacy, it was immediately crystal clear for you. Very cool. Hi, Move with Kathy. All right. Air signs, air signs. Hey, Steph. Look at all these aces that just popped out. Oh. And just so you guys know, I'm bringing back Consuelo for next week's podcast. I'm going to talk about some interesting things. Definitely some things I've noticed over the last month or two. All right, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for my air signs for the last half of March? All right. What is going to be the theme here for air signs reading, and what is the potential challenge? What is the main theme of air signs reading, and what is the potential challenge? Mm-hmm. Oh my, air signs. Okay, well, okay. I'm gonna have to go in the book for this one. Your main theme of your reading is the shadow. So, the places that we don't want to always go to, there could be some sort of fears you're dealing with here, air signs. There could be things you've tried to maybe not deal with that maybe now need to come up to be dealt with. You know, the shadow is the unconscious, the subconscious. It's going into the places that you avoid and dread going into. For whatever reason, this is the theme of your reading. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, your challenge is the Bardo. And as you can see, there's like a lot of skulls around this one. This one's... Let me just go into this one. I'm not even gonna... Yeah. Okay. The liminal, the in-between, the transition. Okay, this makes sense. Like you must be like in between places at this time, and it's got to be like the in between place is so heavy because there's so much uncertainty. You know, it's not knowing. You kind of feel like you have your foot in like two different worlds almost in many cases, and that can absolutely bring up a lot of fears because you don't know where you're landing. You don't know where maybe you even belong. It is said that the Bardo is a place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious space creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us or see visions of lives not yet lived. In the Bardo, there is a potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. The Bardo suspends us in its spaciousness for just long enough to open us to higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. So I'm wondering if there's someone you need to forgive. It could be even yourself. It feels like you've maybe been in a darker space or a space that has been weighing on you or heavy for you, casting some shadows in your reality or your world in some way, your life. And I think you're going to be called to resolve that. I think there's a calling to resolve that towards the end, like for this last half of March. And I wonder though if there's resistance to do that. It does feel like there's something to forgive or something to find love in again. It doesn't mean that if someone's wronged you that you have to go back to them but it means like you've got to find peace over that, so it's not ruling you anymore. So let's see where this is all going, and go into the past here for air signs. Okay, we have the Strength card coming up. Very apropos card for what's already come out here. The Queen of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it makes me laugh how the cards come out. Okay, we have the Emperor coming up in the present. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse in the heart of your... Oh, sorry, not the wheel, the world. The world. Yeah, see, something is not done yet, not completed, and you're having to face that. Time to tie up like loose ends or bring something to a completion phase. What else is coming up into the present moment? Oh, okay. You have the Knight of Wands coming up, and then into your future, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. However, you also have the Devil. Yeah. Okay. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Wow. All right, air signs. Overall energy is the King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles in reverse. So I don't know if you're dealing with maybe an earth sign or someone who, it could even be like father figure type energy with the King of Pentacles here. It could be someone who's in a position of leadership, possibly with work. But there's a letting go that's happening here with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. There's something to let go around this King of Pentacles energy. It could be that it's just in order for you to bring in like higher levels of security and stability here, for you to really truly show up in your life in the way that you are being called to. You may need to let go of something. For others of you, this may have to do with someone who could be an earth sign or has like these kind of father-like energies, or like some kind of higher position in work, or something to do with money or something like that. Your past, you have the Strength card, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So look, you were going through something here that was it was emotional. There's a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of emotions. And it was difficult for you. Like you really needed to draw upon your strength. And I don't think you were willing to move forward in any way. It feels like you just weren't ready. And it could be like you may have been processing something here, or just dealing with your own stuff, like wanting to get clear on like you, which makes a lot of sense. In your present situation, you have the Emperor, the World in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. So I feel like, whatever this is, air signs, you're going to be taking the bull by the horns. You're ready to kind of take ownership, be the leader of your own life, steer this ship in whatever way it needs to go that's going to be best for you. And I see you doing this rather quickly and with a lot of passion. There's maybe you're just, I want to say you're fired up about it. Like you're fired up. That's what, like, there's been a fire lit under you, like you're ready. And it's to close out something that has been lingering. And it's almost like one of those things where hoping that maybe it would resolve itself, but it feels like you've got to do something to resolve. Even even if this doesn't even mean you talking to someone, you may not even have to talk to someone, but you have to deal with it, the resolution for you on the inside. For some of you, you may be needing to have a conversation. For some of you, this may mean like, I don't know, this could be about, if this involves another person, it could work out favorably. But I'm feeling that some of you are just, you're not, like, that's not the route you want to go for. And that's okay. In your future, you have the 10 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Huh. The focus in the future here is bringing you to something that where you would be investing a lot of time. But there's some issues here with the Devil, obviously. I don't know if you feel like trapped, or you feel maybe even just bound to something that you're not really sure you even want to be bound to. But I think what you're looking at, though, is you're looking at, because the 7 of Pentacles is saying you're weighing your options, right? You're looking at where you invest your time and energy. Maybe it's who you invest your time and energy into. But you're kind of looking at like, okay, is this good for me? Is this not? And look at the Devil is the shadow, right? It's you're having to look at the darker aspects of something. It could even be your own darker aspects, the parts of you that maybe keep you hostage to a situation in your life, or even just an outlook. It could even be just an outlook on your life that doesn't allow you to proceed in a more joyous way, or even feel liberated. Like it feels like you feel chained to something. And so I see you kind of really weighing this out in the future into some capacity. So let's see where this is going. Let's get some more clarity. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, you have the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Cups in reverse, and the Justice card. It is time to bring something to justice or make it balanced again. There may have even been some kind of loss you've been struggling with, air signs, or feeling like you're just, you may even be tired of being in a place where you feel like you're constantly just seeing the negative, or you're not able to see where the light is shining. This may also be the 6 of Cups in reverse. This could also be talking about someone from your past, or issues from your past that you now have to deal. And this is about bringing, like, this is about being able to let go of something. I don't know if this is so that you can rise up into a place where you are super secure and stable in who you are, possibly even being called to step into a more important role in some capacity in your life, maybe your work. But in order to do this, you have to let go of this, and just, there's something that has to be made peace over. Tell me about the Strength card. Okay, we have the Empress card in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. You really want to move forward into new beginnings. You really do. But there's a part of you that also just doesn't feel like there's anywhere to plant the seeds. Or I should say that what you would be planting these seeds in to take root is maybe not in the most fertile ground. It's just because, I don't know if you've been tending to your own garden. But there is like this new opportunity that has presented itself and you've been really wanting to go for it. It's taken a lot of your energy. I think deep down you haven't felt at your best. You haven't been feeling at your fullest potential. And that's where you've been struggling. Tell me about the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the Judgment card in reverse and the Seven of Cups. There's been a lot of emotional ups and downs here for you, air signs, when it comes to choosing a path. You're like, I don't know, is this the right one? Is this not the right one? And you've been kind of struggling over this, and it's been quite emotional for you. Maybe just emotionally exhausting is the right word. And there's just a lot of confusion here for you. And so that's maybe why you haven't resolved this, is like you're just not sure. Maybe there may have been other things that you've been trying to tend to that don't even have to do with this, but whatever this is, it is impacting you. So tell me about the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords in reverse. So there's this restless energy to begin laying foundation work, possibly to work with someone else, or to, for some of you, this may be about, involves other people or just another person. It could be a friendship. There's a lot of restless energy here but I also see like you're also not sure about how to go about this. You're not sure if you want to continue working on this or not. Okay, let's see what's going on here in the present. Tell me about the Emperor. That's funny. Oh my. Okay. Okay, so on the Emperor, you have the King of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Wands. I think you realize, air signs, that in order for you to move forward, you may have to, like, there's some sort of emotional resolution that has to happen. Like, you can't just keep stewing in your own emotions. Like, you may have to, like, it's not that you like detach yourself from your emotions, but it almost feels like you've been swimming in them, and it's time to like give yourself a bit of reprieve from that. And so I see like you kind of stopping the emotional kind of force that's been driving all this, and you're getting serious about like, okay, it's time to focus on the important thing. It's time to focus on whatever it is that I'm really being called to or am needed for right now. And I gotta find a way to make this happen. Tell me about the World. Okay, the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You may have been dealing, again, like I said, it might be an earth sign, but you may have been dealing with someone who was only in it for themselves, or might be lacking a lot of self-awareness in how they're leading things. Ten of Pentacles in reverse is just someone who's selfish, doesn't always think about others. It's just kind of more about themselves. And this could also, for some of you, this could be someone, and this could be you, but someone who just doesn't really tend to their own needs too. Like the flip side of the other side of Queen of Pentacles in reverse is just someone who doesn't take care of themselves and self-nurture. And maybe you haven't been putting yourself first for some of you. And it's time to kind of, there's been too many anxieties, too many worries. And like, it's time to finally put self-care ahead of you. And I can see that, especially with the shadow, the bardo, the devil coming up. Like something's been weighing on you. It's really been monopolizing your energy. It's been consuming you in many ways. And I don't know, like there's some kind of resolution here that either you need to resolve something with someone else, or you need just to resolve something within yourself to like put it to rest. Tell me about the Knight of Wands, because I do see you doing that though. The Knight of Wands is saying like you're going to get like this burst of energy. Yeah, and as I say that, the Emperor in reverse, where you may have felt like you didn't have control over a situation, you just didn't feel in control. And I think you're going to like take the reins here. You're going to feel like this burst of energy or life force coming through you to do that. The Magician, because I think that you are realizing that you're just not creating the reality that you want or manifesting things that you want, or there's some kind of block there. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's definitely a need to get very clear about something to the point of it's time to detach from this. Now, whether it's you detaching from a person or detaching from this state that you find yourself in, but there's kind of like this come to Jesus moment where you get so real with yourself and you're like, enough is enough. And like, this needs to shift. This needs to shift. And I see you kind of like taking back some of your control where it was lost. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles in the future. Okay, we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, okay. Very obvious. 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups. All right. You are really looking at your long-term what things really actually bring you happiness and joy in your life, and where you invest your energy in the long term. Maybe even it's your money. And you're realizing that things just aren't the way you want them to be. And it's time to perhaps move forward in a way that stops entertaining whatever this energy is that doesn't align with you and your future goals, only because it's been consuming your energy. Whatever this is, it's been consuming your energy. And you're ready to move on from that because you are really getting serious about your future and where you want your energy to really go. Maybe it's your resources. I'm not sure. Let's see what this Devil is. I'm curious to see what the Devil is. The Chariot in reverse. There's a lot of stuck movement coming up here in the readings. The Death card in reverse. And the 9 of Swords in reverse. You're afraid to let go. There's something you're really afraid to let go. Like you're wondering if you can ever fully move forward. Or how do you move forward? It feels like the way things have been going on for a while, and this requires some sort of, I don't know, leap of faith on your part. But you're needing to, it's a fear. It's a belief that you're needing to let go of that. And it's about again, it brings me back up to this place where it feels like you're confused about like what path to take. And I think you're just afraid of like making the choice, or actually like literally using the sword, to cut your new reality. Like once you do, like this is it. There's no turning back. The 7 of Pentacles is telling me though that there's some waiting energy here, or just really considering where you're investing. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, the Hermit. The 5 of Swords. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. You're taking a bit of a pause here too, because for some reason it's hard for you air signs to really kind of seal the deal, okay, so to speak. And I see that you're going to be turning inwards because there's a part of you that realizes that if you don't, you're self-sabotaging yourself. If you don't move forward in this new way, you're sabotaging yourself. And I think there's opportunities that are coming up for you that are calling on you, that need you. I think you're being called to step up in a new way, go to a new level of something. And in order for you to truly be ready for that or be available to it, there's something you have to cut out or let go of or release in your life. And it's because it's just sabotaging or causing like unnecessary strife in your life. So I see you really considering that. And I think this is going to be a big theme. I actually see that you're going to walk away from this, to be quite honest. It's difficult. So you're kind of going to be taking some great steps in the last half of March. Definitely taking some action here. Like you're going to feel more in control, but it doesn't feel like you actually like seal the deal or all of that. And there's something about like your one last step is needed and you're just kind of hovering before you take that full leap. So you're just going to be going over that again. Your choice, air signs, but I think you know what to do. So that's my reading for you. All right. How is that for my air signs? A little heavier of a reading, as we do here on this channel. Okay. Fire signs, you guys are next. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're an Aries, Leo, or Sag, you are very much benefiting from this new moon in Aries coming up. Aries, Leo, and Sag. What is in store for my fire signs for the last half of March as we head into spring here in the Northern Hemisphere? I'm so excited. Oh, it's just sunshine. You don't realize how much it really changes your mood until you go outside and you actually feel the joy of that sun. Stephanie, your Venus is in Leo. Your sign can't be in a planet. Sweetie, it's so cute. I see you do that all the time. It's so sweet. It should just be your thing. You should just keep saying it that way because it's so cute. All right, Zeph, see you later. Suitor bugs a Leo. Okay, one more cut for my fire signs, and then we'll jump into it. All right. What is the general theme here for my fire signs, and what is the potential challenge coming in? I'm not ready. Still want to do a cut. What is the potential challenge? What is the general theme? All right. What is the general theme? And what is the potential challenge? Oh, it's just so funny. Okay. Oh, fire. Taking it up a notch here. You're definitely bringing your energy. You're bringing my favorite color palette. As you know, like this is my womb of activation color palette. The main theme of your reading is the lover. Wait till you see your challenge. So this could be about someone important in your life. This could be about also just the lover is this energy of being so enamored with life, enamored with, it could be like really feeling in love with your work, a project you're on. But it's about really things coming together and just being in this real state of amore, like really savoring the moment. Your challenge is the nectar. So this is about finding the sweetness in life. So I wonder if fire signs, you're really needing to open yourself up to this idea of being in love with life, in love with your partner, if you have one, in love with your friendships, in love with your job, in love with a project, in love, maybe it's like gardening because it's springtime. Like, I don't know, but there's something of reconnecting to something where you feel so connected and part of it, and it's part of you, and that kind of energy, because when that's there, there's a general sweetness to life. Like the nectar is, it's like the source of everything good. It's the source of turning anything that isn't great into the most beautiful potion for life. So let's see how this plays out for you. What do we need to know about the past for my fire signs? What do we need to know about the past? Ooh. Okay, we have the 7 of Swords. We have the High Priestess. Ooh, well. In water signs, we had the Emperor and the Empress come up together. And in fire signs, we have the High Priestess and the Hermit coming up together, which, the High Priest or the Hierophant would be someone, but I also look at the Hermit, very spiritual being. So interesting. Okay. Tell me more about what's coming into the present. Right, we have the 6 of Cups coming in. Oh, sorry, the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands. We have the 2 of Wands in reverse. And we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. Tell me about the future. Okay, we have the Sun in reverse. Yeah, see the nectar, that sun, isn't it? I was just talking about sunshine. What else is coming into the future here? Okay, we have the 8 of Swords. I already know what this is about. Okay, and the Knight of Swords upright. Okay, overall energy. Well, wouldn't you know? The Queen of Cups. When your overall theme is the lovers and the challenge is the nectar, and then underneath the Queen of Cups is the Death card. Okay, wow. This is about it is about death and transformation in many ways. There is this new need to open up the heart here, fire signs, to be in love with something or someone, to really and it's not so much about the other person. it's more about you really tapping into that ultimate nectar of life that like feeds your soul and it just exudes out of you. And it's like you could, it's like you walk through life like you're smelling all the flowers and, like everything smells good. Like it feels like you haven't been in that place. And there's something about this like last half of March that's really calling you forward to like bring you out of that and to like be like, hey, there are some good things going on in life. Like you've got to smell the roses. You've got to see the good. Not everything is upside down or topsy-turvy. This, for some of you, this could really be about love. It really could. Perhaps though, like really tapping into that sweet essence of love. Like maybe for some of you, you felt disconnected from your partner because like there's a death card here and like something has to kind of come to an end in order for this rebirth or transformation to happen within the relationship. I'm not getting so much a breakup for anyone here. I'm not really getting that energy. We'll see what happens. But for most of you, it's more about that like joyous, like love for life kind of energy. The Seven of Swords, the High Priestess, the Hermit in your past. I'm gonna be very honest here. It feels like something was hidden from you and you needed to reflect on it. I don't know if someone was being a little sneaky or just maybe purposely hiding something out of fear of your reaction, or maybe it was you who was hiding something. I don't know. But it caused a bit of a retreat energy here to go within. Something was not fully being revealed or shared. And so for some of you, I wonder if you felt betrayed in some way. And that's like what's closed you off from like really connecting to the sweetness of life. In your present energy, you have the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Truly, fire signs, you're taking some risks at the end of March. You're ready to like, I don't know, you're feeling good. You're ready to feel seen, be noticed. You don't really have a clear path about how to go about it, but you're not worried about that either. You're like, you know what? Screw it. What have I got to lose? That's kind of the energy that I see you entering into for the last half of March. Again, the Two of Wands in reverse is just telling me you're not really clear how this is going to play out or what's going to come of it or even exactly how you're going to do it. It feels like you're just ready to shift your energy. You're ready to kind of find happiness or be happy. You're like, I'm tired of the stress. I'm tired of the anxiety. I'm tired of just thinking about things and ruminating over things. And I don't know, like being in your head a lot. You're like, just screw it. I'm going to do it. Which is very fire energy. It's very fire sign energy, right? Like you're like, whatever, I'll deal with the consequences later. I should know I'm a Venus and Mars Aries and I'm a Moon Sagittarius. So, yeah. Now in your future, you have the Sun in reverse, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. I'm going to be honest with you. This is what I got right away, fire signs. You're going to go back into that little funk because this is your challenge, just finding that sweetness in life and just being back in love with life again or like with someone. And you're getting in your head again. The problem is that you're overthinking something or you're overanalyzing it or you're just going over all the ways things might go wrong or just you're maybe focusing on the negatives. I don't know. But like the Sun in reverse in this scenario is giving me the vibe of like the situation may look like it's not great, but it's all in your head. And the energy here is saying, go for it. Like, go for it. Like full steam ahead, take a risk, charge in, just do it. So fire signs, you guys, like this reading is all about like unleashing your passion, like really just that joie de vivre, like, and I'm sorry about my French, but that's what I'm getting here for you. Okay, let me see what this Queen of Cups is as the overall energy. Queen of Cups. All right, we have the moon. Very emotional. Very Cancer and Pisces. Oh, interesting. The Star card in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. You've been really disconnected, fire signs, from like your heart or from just like, again, like this feeling of just feeling alive and being in love with life. Okay. And you're possibly even I want to say that you've got to put an end to this confusing energy or it's almost like I want to say disillusionment about like with the Star here in reverse is just feeling like, how do I say this? The thing that's really calling you, your lodestone, your destiny, like you've almost like separated yourself from that in a way, like, and you've separated yourself in the way because you've lost connection with this joy. Ultimately, it's a joy with the beauty of life, with the beauty of someone else, with the beauty of maybe your work. I don't know, but this is about putting an end to that and transforming yourself into a full-on magnet of love. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in the past. Okay. Ooh. So the Seven of Swords in reverse is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor upright. Emperor is coming out in everyone's reading. And the High Priestess in reverse. So yeah, something got revealed here in the past where it's interesting because this particular Knight of Pentacles, can talk about just taking your time, needing to go through slow. I feel like you maybe needed to focus on yourself, and like it feels like you felt the need, like, I gotta put focus back on me. But I also, like, this particular Knight of Pentacles is kind of turning his back and walking away. And I feel like you needed to, like, move away from something or put your back to something that you found something out about, something was revealed here to you, and it may have been a betrayal, maybe not so much that, but it just, you didn't know about it, and it kind of maybe shook you a little bit. Tell me about this High Priestess. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups. The King of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse. Interesting. What was really hidden here or felt like a mystery was what you really like, your dreams, your hopes, like what you wish for yourself, like, and I feel like you needed to kind of get more in your head about something in order to move forward. Like you got really logical. You got really logical, maybe even strategic about something. Maybe you even were hiding your own desires. You may have been like masking like what you really wanted in order to move forward here. Because it feels like you needed to like that King of Swords, and especially when this is all about like the heart energy and love, like, but you got in your head more so that you could finally come out of the stagnancy or like just at least move forward. What's the Hermit? Okay. Eight of Swords and the Hangman both in reverse. So you did retreat. You went within, most likely. They're just, you needed space. And this was good though for you because you gained a new perspective on something. You were seeing something in a new light. And this new perspective is seeing you like kind of set free, like getting out of your head, not overthinking something, not feeling stuck, trapped. Again, I think you started to realize that maybe being in your head or being so logical wasn't the answer that you, maybe it was a good temporary move, but maybe it overstayed its welcome. Tell me about the Six of Wands coming into the present moment. Yeah, look at that. Eight of Wands. Ready, set, go. Seven of Wands in reverse. A lot is getting unblocked here for you in the last half of March, fire signs. Ace of Cups. All right. Yeah, I love that this card has come up for you, considering the Lovers, the Nectar, the Queen of Cups is here. This is like the main theme of your reading. You're ready to like tap into that love energy. You're ready to tap in. I don't know if you're like, I'm going to create my own love bubble and I'm going to live in it for a little bit. But you're just like, you're going for it. And you're like, there's a switch that happens. I don't know, like a big shift. It's fast. You let down your guard. You stop resisting so much. You surrender to this, whatever this is. And you're like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm going for it. And again, you don't exactly know how or what like it looks like exactly. You're just gonna go for it. Yeah, because you have the Death card in reverse with the Nine of Swords. And like, look, Nine of Swords in reverse over here. You know that if you hold on to your fears, you're going to go nowhere. If you hold on to the things that you're worried about, you're going to go nowhere. And so you're like, yeah, I don't know where I'm going, but I can't worry about that anymore. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I can't worry about that anymore. I got to start just taking a risk and getting back into the love for life. Tell me about the Nine of Swords in reverse. Two of Cups. Ooh, fire signs. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. This is some love coming in for the springtime for my fire signs. I don't know, some kind of unions or leveling up in relationships, going to another level, reconnection of some sort. Maybe it's reconnection of friendships, reconnection again to something you used to love and now you're finding that love again. Like it's really like, again, I want to say, fire signs, a lot of this is in your own mental wellness. Like really letting go of overthinking things or just coming up with the negatives of everything, because you've got a lot of like Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, two Eight of Swords in here, two Nine of Swords. So like really important. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords. One more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're walking away from your fears and you are confident AF. Okay? Like you're feeling yourself. Fire signs, you are like lit up. You're feeling like the lion. You're just feeling it. Like, I don't know, you're getting your mojo back in the last half of March. And it's bringing stuff together, possibly other people, you and another person. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but for some of you, it may be. And it's like it's either a new relationship or new beginning in some sort, or leveling up, like, you know, like it's taking it to a new level, a new experience. It's something's coming back alive for you here, fire signs. Tell me about the sun. Now, this is where in your future you're gonna get in your way again, because I told you got to get out of your head. So that's why I'm saying this. Your mental wellness is so important. Get out in the sun. If like there's an opportunity where the sun is out and you're inside, get out there. Just soak up some light codes and get into it. The Four of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Look at all these swords, air signs. Like, this is such a mental thing for you, like, to overcome. But like, when you get out of your own way, it's awesome. It's so awesome. Don't retreat. Keep yourself out there. And the Seven of Swords in reverse is just saying, like, just keep making peace with yourself. Keep making peace with your mind. Like, keep making peace with the parts of you that feel are trying to pull you out of disconnection. Like, don't be like, just stop it already. Like, you could also be like, you know what? I know that this feels uncomfortable. I know that we're scared that it's going to happen. But you know what? What sucks even more is just not feeling, not living life, not enjoying the moment. And so, like, it's almost like I see, like, you're having to get really honest with yourself. But I would do it in a very compassionate way that doesn't beat yourself up. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. Okay, we have the King of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Let me just pull one more card. Or two. Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Wands again coming up in your reading. Is this funny? It's almost like you are going back and forth or trying to find some balance of like overindulging in something and trying to just keep it balanced, like keep it healthy, balanced. Your heart is like really opening up here, but you're getting in your head. You're feeling like, again, you're overthinking something. I don't think that this is going to be long lived, to be quite honest. Fire signs, but you've just got to be aware of this because there tends to be an overindulgence in, I don't know, going from fully in your heart to maybe into your head again. And, but I see you like more focused on the fact that you've been feeling really good lately. And you're like, I want to keep tapping into that. So, and I see that with the Knight of Swords here coming as well. So let me just pull. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. Like, yeah, you're really, something shifting big time for you here, fire signs. You're really getting some kind of energy back. You're feeling inspired. You're feeling alive again. You're ready to go for something. You're not going to like sit back and start analyzing everything. And it just feels like you're going to take some risks and you're going to do it without thinking, like, because you know that if you think about it too much, you'll never do it. And like, that's something that I discovered in my life too. A lot of the greatest decisions I've made, not all of them, but a lot of them, were, I was just like, you know, this sounds like a great idea. And I just start making the plans and arranging and I go, and then it's like, as soon as I'm there, I'm like, oh shit, what did I do? But it ends up being really good for the most part. I knew that if I had I'd talk myself out of it, and you're not meant to talk yourself out of this. I just see a beautiful reciprocity coming in. So if this is involving other people, there's a mutually receptive energy here between you and them. There's a big shift, a change happening where wherever it's felt stuck, it's finally alive and ready to go. So great reading, fire signs. How exciting. I'm kind of excited for this since this is my moon and my Venus. I wonder if this is going to play out for me. We'll see. All right. How are my fire signs? How are my fire signs? Did you guys feel in resonance with that reading? Yes, laugh again. Laugh again, love again, bring it in. Hi, Ellen. Bonnie, beautiful. All right, Earth signs. You guys are next. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. My Earth signs, you guys are next. What is in store for my Earth signs? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hey, Leah. Good to know, Dennis. You're welcome, Suiterbug. All right. Yes, happily humbled. I love how the Emperor, which represents Aries, Aries new moon coming in, representing also March. You know, we're going into Aries season soon. Well, at least this reading is for then. I just love how the Emperors come up in everyone's reading. All right, we're ready. Let's rock and roll for my Earth signs. What is the main theme of their reading and what is the potential challenge? What is the main theme and what is the potential challenge? Okay. I feel like this came up in the reading last time, or maybe it was the one before that. What is the potential challenge? Interesting. Okay. Well, the general theme of your reading, the overall theme is the hunter. This is about pursuing something and not stopping till you get it, because there is some level of like, you know, when you're hunting, it's usually because you're hungry, right? Like there's mouths to feed, there's bellies to feed. And it's almost like you're ready to hunt something down. You're very focused. You're very or at least this is the energy that is the theme of your reading here, is being very focused, precise, and on target. On target is definitely coming through right now. The interesting challenge, though, for your reading is the medallion. The medallion usually talks about, I don't know if you've got something in your space that's old energy that maybe you need to get rid of. Um, a memento of some sort or anything like that that could be like, not to be dramatic or anything, it could be cursed, it could just have bad juju on it. Like, I don't know. Let me just go into the medallion and see if anything like pops up here. The amulet, the talisman, the heirloom. The passing on of sacred objects is an ancient ritual within families, between lovers, and in tribes across the globe. We gift jewels, treasures, keepsakes, and mementos of all kinds, some of great material value, others that hold emotional resonance, and still others with both. Yet when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognize that they may bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. When the medallion card appears, be aware of how the objects you hold dear may be embedded with unconscious energy or expectations. Materials hold consciousness, and it's time to reconcile the vibration of the objects around you. What do you covet and collect? Why? Is there an object you have held on to for years that you are ready to release? Perhaps it is time to reach for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values. Imagine if you and your family, school, or social group had a crest, emblem, or amulet. What would it be? Draw it. Do you believe that objects contain supernatural properties? When have you experienced this to be true? So I don't know if you're working with some sort of medallion type thing, or you are feeling like, yeah, you know what, I was gifted this and maybe it's time to release it because maybe the energy of it is old, or the person who gave it to you maybe isn't in resonance with who you are today. Like, it's important to kind of maybe just take stock of that, earth signs, because you're on a mission. There's like this, it's time to go, and it's time to, for others of you, it maybe there is some sort of crystal or talisman or something that's really going to help power you up and give you that focus. I don't know. Like, that might be something worth looking into too, if the other one's not really resonating for you. Let's kind of see where this is going. What do we need to know about the past here for earth signs? Okay, we have the judgment card in reverse, the moon card in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Chariot upright, yay, yay, earth signs, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords in reverse with the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Cups. Overall energy, earth signs. The Sun card, the best card in the deck, with the Princess of Pentacles underneath it, all upright. All right. Brighter days ahead, earth signs. Brighter days ahead. There's an optimism here, and I do see that coming into your present moment for the last half of March. And I do see it in your future too. There's new beginnings, but you've got to apply yourself. With that Page of Pentacles underneath the Sun, you're learning something new, or you're applying yourself in a new way, and you've got to be diligent. You've got to be focused. You have to be on target. You are going after something, like you're ready to make it yours, like you're hunting it down. And the Sun is telling me there's a lot of optimism on your side. There's a lot of clarity. There's just overall like brighter days, okay, around this. Now, My nose has just got itchy. What does it mean when your nose starts itching out of like randomly? Like I just had a vision of I Dream of Jeannie like wiggling her nose. Okay. The Judgment card in reverse, the Moon card in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse. Look. You definitely got clarity on something recently. Possibly recent, maybe like in the recent past here. About maybe feeling disconnected from your spiritual path, or just not feeling very aligned in some way. It may have felt like, okay, I'm gonna it feels like I need to sneeze. I don't know where this is coming from. Okay. Has someone been lying to themselves? Oh gosh, what is this? Okay. Sorry, it's just thrown me for a loop here. My nose is totally tingling. Like it feels like I want to sneeze. Like it almost feels like it's burning on the inside. Why? Why does it feel like it's almost burning? It just started to happen out of nowhere. Oh! Okay. For those of you who did the womb of activation, I talked about the power of scent. Oh my goodness. Okay. And how there's something that's coming into your field where like you're sniffing things out and you're picking up on scents, and like I want to say earth signs, something is coming in over the next 2 weeks for you where like your senses are going to go off, or you're literally going to, for some of you, you may literally smell something, and it could be like a scent of some sort that triggers like, I don't know, an idea, or I don't know, something, or it could be that you feel pulled towards something. It's almost like it's pulling you in through its scent. Scent is extremely powerful. I talked about this in the womb of activation on the power of manifestation and using it to using scent in other realities, other dimensions, to pull what you want towards you. Listen, when something is hunting something, it follows its scent. If you want to attract something to you, leave your scent somewhere that will be found by the thing that you want to attract. So it starts seeking you out. That's all I'm going to say. This is important. Okay. Wow. Thanks for that, guys. I was like, what is going on with my nose right now? Okay, so it just feels like you kind of, what this epiphany or observation that you made or revelation, it was about like, you've been holding yourself back. You haven't really been going for it. I don't know if maybe there's been good reason for it, but there's been a sense of feeling lost, like not really knowing how to align maybe with making a specific decision or your path of some sort. But I think you got some clarity on this though in the past. Now, in your present moment, you have the Chariot, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. All right, straight up, major movement happening. And there's I want to say what's so interesting is you're actually going to have two options show up for you in the end of March. There's really clear movement, full steam ahead. And it's because you have left something behind. There is something you need to discard of energetically, whether it's embedded in an object or not. You've got to remove it, release it, let it go. It's time to let go of something that has been energetically so charged that it's affecting like your field, your ability to like really connect with this hunter energy. And I think there's going to be two options. I'm getting, it's interesting with the Two of Pentacles. I'm getting two options from here. Like you're going to be weighing two options. In your future, the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Cups. You're definitely getting unstuck here. There's a full on energy of getting unstuck, getting out of your own way, getting out of your head. I think maybe you talk yourself out of some things, very kind of a little bit similar to fire signs, but this is a little bit different. Uh, what I do see though is your success is building. But you're doing things like it's not seen yet. Like you're not able, it's not really on for show. Like it's almost like you're doing the work, but it's behind the scenes action. So it's not going to be yet acknowledged or seen by others, but you're still doing it. Like you're doing what is necessary. And it's all coming together. There's some sort of union that's going to be happening in your near future. Something's coming together. Something's in deep harmony. I get a lot of relief and joy when I look at this card right now. Like I'm just picking up relief and joy. Like, I don't know, there's almost like a sense of self-satisfaction maybe for you. Like, I don't know if there's something that you've been waiting for, like finally like to come in, like finally does, but let's see where the cards are going. Tell me about the sun sign. Yeah. Okay, straight up. There's your Eight of Cups again, which is in the heart of your spread, and the Four of Cups in reverse. You are getting out of a state of apathy. You're getting out of the state of like, when is this going to shift? Like, there's something you release. There's something you are ready to leave in your past and not bring it forward with you. Again, I don't know if this is a physical object, some talisman or thing. Again, I would be considering the possibility of some sort of curse on something. And if you're not sure, I would just remove it, gift it to the land, put love, like do all your love thing with it. Or maybe you need something to that's going to help power you up in some way. That's going to help give you, I don't know, a little boost of energy in some sort. But this is all about beginning something new here, but you're having to, again, like I gotta say here, like you've got to be focused. So you might be leaving behind some sort of distractions, things that kind of keep you in a very funk kind of state. You're not wanting to miss opportunities. There's an opportunity. I feel like there's an opportunity coming your way. In fact, I think there's two opportunities potentially coming your way. Earth signs. Let me see what this Judgment card is about. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune and the Lover's card in reverse. Okay, very crystal clear energy here. You've needed to make a decision, a choice that commits to something or saying, yeah, I'm going for it, I'm all in. And that's what actually shifts the energy here, where you start to feel like, you know what, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I want for myself. This feels aligned with me. This feels aligned with my path. The thing that's been holding you up was like almost like this decisiveness of just clarity. Because the Lovers in reverse is very much Gemini energy, right? Not being decisive, not being clear, not being very clear in your communications. Tell me about the Moon. The Strength card in reverse and the Justice card in reverse. I think you got really clear. Something was definitely revealed here to you, is brought into the light. Something was very much illuminated here for you about how do I say this? The thing that has been in your way has been the lack of fortitude or strength to push forward and to stay true to a contract. Now, when I say contract, I mean like a contract you may have made with yourself. It may even be like a soul contract that maybe you haven't fully actualized yet, or that's what I feel like with the Justice card in reverse. Like, again, more decision cards. You know that like until you make a decision, you don't have the power behind you to like really get this. And I think you had some very clear revelations around this in the past. Tell me about the Knight of Swords in reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Good. So you're letting go. You know you need to let go, but it's like you're scared to let go. Ace of Wands. And the Nine of Swords. Yeah. There's like such a deep desire to start something. There's a passion that's there. There's a hunger. Like you're ready, like you're hungry. You're hungry for something. That's why you need to go out and hunt. And you need to, like, you got to hit your target. Like, you cannot be just chasing aimlessly. Like, you need to be very thoughtful and strategic about what you're doing. But I feel like it's been hard for you to let go of your worries, your anxieties, your stress. And that's what's been impeding this new creative endeavor or this new exciting beginning for you that definitely has a lot of spiritual energy tied to it. Tell me about the Chariot coming into the present moment. All right, you have the Four of Swords in reverse with the King of Cups. You're getting out there. You're not going to stay behind the scenes, so to speak, in a sense of what this is that you realize. Like, you're ready to be like, okay, I'm ready to put my full heart into this. I think you're following your intuition as well. I feel like your intuition is on point here, and you're getting some very strong intuitive guidance to just keep that heart open and just keep following it. Like, go for it. You're very much emotionally charged in a good way. The last half of March. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. And this is what's creating the movement too. Your heart just like really following your own intuition and trusting and getting out of the space of retreat is super beneficial here. For some of you too, like you're going after the thing that you really love. Maybe it's someone, but like there's something you're feeling very connected to heart-wise and you're going for it. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Five of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands, Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. There's almost like a jittery kind of energy here where like you're really starting to see the ships that you really want to pull into harbor. With the Eight of Cups here in reverse, like this is telling me that the thing that's been really not serving you is always looking at the things that can go wrong. You're always like, okay, but what if this doesn't happen? What if that doesn't happen? And am I really good at this? Or do I have enough of this? Like there's just always looking at the downside. And I feel like you're ready to kind of shift your energy, and because it doesn't serve you. It's not serving you right now. I feel like that's the big issue here, and you've realized that. And so you're ready to kind of go after it. You're like, okay, what do I need to do to bring these ships into harbor? And there's almost like this antsy, jittery energy. Like you're like, okay, I want to do it now. I'm ready to do it now. And but you got your Two of Pentacles here. What's this Two of Pentacles? Interesting. All Wands energy. The Emperor in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse. It feels like it does feel like you've got two options coming in. Now, one is a more superior energy. The other one is not as superior, but it's also really good. Your dilemma is, I think your dilemma is like, how do I know? Because both feel good. I think you're gonna come across two options possibly, or you're gonna be weighing two things out where, oh, interesting. For some of you, I don't even feel like you need to choose. For some reason, for some of you, this isn't going to be for all of you, but you can have both. Like, I'm getting this, the Four of Wands here. This is about a party. It's a celebration, right? It's happy times, and I'm just getting this message. The more, the merrier. Some of you might have felt like you've had to choose between this or that, when really it should be this and that. I hope that makes sense to you. And I think that's gonna be coming up for you at the end of March. So going into your future, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. What is this? Okay, we have the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like there are some projects you've already started that you may want to pick up again. Things that are very much tied to your wishes, your big wishes, your dreams coming true. Things that would bring you a lot of fulfillment and happiness. You would definitely feel emotionally fulfilled. But I feel like you got in your head over these things. And you're going to get out of your head over it. And I think you're going to... It may even be like these two options may already make exist. You may already know about these options. This could be something entirely different, but there's like this, I feel like you're picking up old projects or something you were working on, possibly with other people, not necessarily. It could have just been you working on your own skills or building something, like you were laying down the foundation, then you stopped. You kind of walked away. And if you did, it was because you just got in your own head, or you got anxious, or you just started overthinking something. But I see you returning back to that. Tell me about the Six of Wands in reverse, because this feels like an internalized success, like not out in the open yet. Yeah, the World in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Like this is an internalized thing where your achievements are not going to be seen by others yet. This is more about you building those achievements. It's just all feels very internalized with the reversals. The Nine of Pentacles is about you feeling successful, like you feeling like you could do it. And I see like that energy coming through, but it's not going to be something that you necessarily others are going to see. You're just doing this for you though, and that's what's most important. However, you've got the Two of Cups here too, which is, I'm wondering if eventually others will start to see it, but let me see. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was so wondering if that card was going to come out. Yeah. Oh my God. That's so crazy. Yeah. You are going to be seen. You are going to be seen. So, okay. The first card that came out was the Devil in reverse on your Two of Cups. And then the Six of Wands upright and the Hermit in reverse. Like, so you are going to be seen. So eventually it's going to be noticed. You're going to be acknowledged. I think you're even going to be like proud of yourself to actually start sharing it with others, and they're going to be proud of you. If this is like involving another person, I definitely see whatever obstructions and challenges that were there between you and them, they're going away. There's just a lot of there's a lot of getting out of your own way energy here, and just again, laser focused, eye on the prize. You know what you're here to do, and like that's all you can focus on, and it pays off. It pays off for you, Earth signs, in the future for sure. So that's my reading for you, Earth signs. Awesome. So the readings were pretty decent. Wow. I mean, air signs was a little heavy. Air signs was a little heavy, but overall, not bad. How's everyone? How are my Earth signs in the audience there? You guys all right? Oh. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Leah. You guys got to let me know how it all turns out in the comments. All right, guys. Have an amazing evening. Enjoy this new energy of Saturn now in Pisces. We've got the Jupiter Chiron conjunction happening this Sunday, the 12th of March, when for some of us our clocks go ahead 1 hour. And that Jupiter Chiron energy is, it's really bringing up this desire to just go to really look at the things that you need to look at when it comes to your own healing, to really look for the wisdom, to really get that more expanded sense of self from all of that, like the growth, and then all of the potential because of it. I like the energy, to be quite honest. So curious to see what happens over the weekend for some of you. All right, guys, I love you so much. Have an incredible evening, and I'll be back here with you